Check this out.
Hey guys, this is Team Purgatory Gaming here and bringing you another deck profile. Today I am bringing you my very first Buddy Fight deck for this channel. This deck comes out next week if you couldn't tell. This is 5th Omni Dragon Drum. He's a very good card and I can't wait for him to come out, and so I decided to proxy him, test him out for the past week, and so far I'm enjoying the results, and he's a very good card I think to have. And if you couldn't tell, this is his SP art. So why don't we get started, guys? I'm gonna get up there. Our buddy, if you couldn't tell already, is Drum Bunker Dragon. 5th Omni Drum. His effect is Omni Lord. This card cannot be called to the center. Pay 1 gauge, put the top card in your deck into the soul. Also, he has a really good ability. When you're dealt a damage, you have 6 life or less, you can destroy opponent's monster. He helps out destroy Yamageto or against Hero World because he against Justice Drum. And my flag is the Dragon World, which is the SP Gal Mikado one. Alright, moving on to our size 1. First off, I'm going to start with the size 1 3 damager, the basic one that he's the 5th Omni Lord also, so and his effect is you can't be called to the center. But yeah, this is they're all proxy, guys, sorry about that. His effect is just can't be called to the center, and he does 3 crit, and he is a 3/1. Very good card. I would run Lightning over this guy, the Lightning Spear that you gain a life and stuff every time you're dealt damage, or when you play an Omni Lord that attacks. I think so, I'm pretty sure, but he's not out yet, or doesn't have his picture, so I couldn't proxy. So I'm sticking with him for basics. Next, moving on to the next 5th Omni Lord. Well, they're the Cavalier Dragons, if you didn't know. This card is 5th Omni Cavalier Sandstaff Akira. I'm just calling you that. I'm sorry if I'm jipping names. But she's a very good card to run. Her effect is can't be called to the center. And when you are dealt damage, you have no monsters in your center, you can move her. So basically she's kind of like Thunder Knights, where if you can just move her, but you have to be dealt damage. But this whole deck is about dealing yourself damage or making your opponent to give damage to you. And she has a cool little effect too. When she's destroyed, put the top card of your deck into your gauge and you gain 1 life. Very good card. She's gonna be really cheap. This deck is pretty cheap. The only thing that'll probably be expensive is the shields and drum. This drum's SP and or Buddy Rare, whatever. Alright. Moving on to a card that helps set up the combination that Gao used. 5th Omni Cavalier Dragon Wind Bow Morgata. Or let me read that real quick. Mogaxi. I don't know how to say that. I'm very sorry. I'm just gonna call him the Wind Cavalier Dragon. But his effect is Wind Shock, and when you are dealt damage, pay a gauge, destroy size 1 or less. He helps set up very well with this guy, so you can do stuff just like Gao he did in the show. Very good card. And also, he can be called to the center, so like you can set up with him in the center if you needed to protect yourself. So it helps out. This deck has a lot. Its weakness is you don't have a lot of cards placed in the center, but so you can set up the Gao formation. Next, I'm running 5th Omni Cavalier Sword, Derbra. I can't say his name. I'm so sorry, guys. I just can't say their names. He's the Fire Sword. He's actually a very good size 1. He's a 1 defense plus a 5. Very good for swinging at some buddies. Can't be called to the center, and when you are dealt damage, put the top part of your deck into your gauge. This ability only lasts once per turn. I run 4 of him because, just like I said, it helps set up if you have him, and then you got him to the left or switch it. It helps set up, or if you have 1 copy in the center, you can do it twice. Very good, very helpful, sets up a lot. And he does a lot. He's very good. Oh, sorry about that. If you guys hear any background noises, I have family over, so sorry about that. Right? Moving on to our size 2s. I'm running 5th Omni Cabular Magic Blade Masaru. I'm sorry, I still can't say Buddy Fight cards. I'm running 2 because he could be a clog, and I don't have the room to run more size 2, and you want to run a lot of size 1s. The majority of the Omni Lord 5th Omni Cabular Dragons are size 2 or lower, so don't have to worry. But his effect is, this card cannot be called to the center. Call cost, pay 1 gauge when you attack. When you are attacked, you may pay a gauge if you do draw a card. So I'm running 2 of him, because just like I said before, he is a clog, and I don't want to have to be able to pay gauge for him. That's why I'm running a lot of size 1s. And the reason why I'm only running 2, because I got another card that I'm only running 2 of. I'm running 5th Omni Cabular Dragon Ice Lance Marak. Sorry about that. Oh, and I'm sorry guys, his attack is 7 and his defense is 5. Very good. Very good. I've had people say that's ridiculous on him. But anyway, back to Ice Lance. His effect is can't be called to the center, and if you have a 5th Omni card on the field, this card gets Penetrate, and when you are dealt damage, pay a gauge, reduce the damage. So this card helps you can reduce damage, and he doesn't have to pay a gauge. This is calling, so very good, and he's a 6/2/3. 3 defense, 6 attack, 2 damage. So I'm basically running only that and that. If you want, you can run 4, or like if you want it, but I decided to run 2 because I don't want to have my deck be cloggy with a bunch of sizes. Now moving on to the main card of this deck, 5th Omni Dragon Drum. Very good card. I'm running 4 of him. And yes guys, I'm going to say this again. I said it a bunch of times. These are proxies. They're not out yet, but they already released in English online, so I'm going to do that. And also guys, would you guys want me to do, I think I'm going to do Aqua Force next, because I really want to invest in Aqua Force with the new Break Rag Maelstrom. And I heard it's a pretty good combo with Glory Maelstrom and him, so I'm going to try to invest in that a little bit when it comes out. But anyway, I already said his effect, can't be called to the center, call cost, pay a gauge, put the top card into his soul, and if you are dealt damage and you're 6 life or less, you destroy a monster. Very good, he's a 6/3/6. Very good in dealing damage, and my size 2s are basically Drum, Ice Blade, and Magi's Blade, or Lance and Blade. Sorry about that. But good card. A lot of people, it's ridiculous when they deal damage and I can pop their monsters. Alright, moving on to the shields, which my shields are a little messed up, even though I did proxy. I didn't have enough time to proxy everything. But, I'm running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 shields, which there's only 11 here. I would run 4 White Dragon Shields. Definitely run 4 because you need to reduce damage, and yes, you want to protect your monsters, but you need to reduce damage. Next, sorry Aquaman. Sorry again. Sorry guys. And I will be uploading more, and I'm almost at 200 subscribers. Can't wait for that. Next, running, for now, I'm going to trade this out soon, 4 Blue Dragon Shields. I recommend, don't go for blue, just go for Red Dragon, not red, Dragon Lord Shield, because when you block an attack, you deal damage. Helps out get this combination off with him, and helps out with your size 1s. It's a good card, yes, but you don't need to worry about gauge that much in this deck, because you don't really need to. When I play, I don't really run out of gauge. And then next, pretty obvious, 4 Green Dragon Shields. These are real ones, because I got the trial deck, so yeah, run Dragon Lord Shield, it's just easier. Next, I'm running a really good spell. I got a pretty good spell lineup. I'm running 5th Omni Orthodox Dragon Undertaker. Very good card to run, because when you're dealt damage, when you are dealt damage, counter, call size 2 5th Omni or less, Omni 5th Omni Lord from your drop zone, and you have to pay its call cost. It helps you get back Drum, even though you don't get his effect off, or it helps you get him back and sets up again. So very good to help set up. Next, this card, I'm not even joking, I should run actually 4, Dragon Pride 5th Omni Deity. Or, yeah, I think that's how you say it. This is such a good card. If you don't know its spec, which I'm going to tell you because it's a new card, you may only cast this if you have 2 or more 5th Omni Dragon in its card name. Put the top card in your deck into your gauge and you gain 2 life. This card helps me gain my life back. It's such a good card. I'm going to probably bump this up to 4 and downgrade this to 2. So, good card. I would recommend running it, and it has the 2 5th Omni Cabular Dragons on there. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Alright. Next, moving on to my items. This is a good item. Dragon Lord Sword Dragon Empire. I'm running 4 copies of it because it's the only item I run. I only want 1. And I do see it a lot in this deck, but if they destroy it, then just go for another one. And if you think you need more items, just downgrade some of your spells. But it is a 6/2, and its effect is pay 1 gauge and 1 life. If you are dealt 3 or more damage, reduce it. Very good card. Just love using this card. And now moving on to my impact. It is the new impact that just came out, Giga Gargantua Punisher. I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry. This is one of the new ones just Gal got. Basically, if you have... Let me read this. Sorry, guys. I gotta read it because it's... you may only cast this if you have a buddy monster and a quick item, and your opponent has no monsters in the center and you don't either. Pay 3 gauge, deal damage to your opponent equal to the combination of your buddy or your monster and an item, and they cannot reduce the damage. Very good card. Really like it. I recommend running over this card, Roaring Slash Gargantua Punisher. I think I'm going to trade that out for the gold list, but you know what? I'm just trying to try out the deck and I just started. So I'm going to run that for now. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed my deck profile today. I really enjoyed playing with this. I recommend if you love Drum, this is the best build for Drum right now. Or you can go with his Neo Drum build. I played that for a while with my buddies and the deck is ridiculous. If you guys want me to do a deck profile on Neo Drum, just let me know and I'll show you my deck profile. And yes guys, I'm going to say this again, these are proxies. Anyway guys, this is Team Purgatory, signing out.